welcome to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different than what I usually do. I am doing a collaboration with a few other YouTubers of 10 must-haves that help me stay on track. So let's get started. Alrighty, item number one is something that if you have been watching my videos, you know this item well, you know I loved it. That's right, SlimFast Chips. Now, I don't know where I get them at the 99-cent store. I don't know everywhere that they may or may not be available. If they're at the 99-cent store, it might be because they're phasing out, possibly, but they've been there for the last few months and this is where I get them. So I personally am doing Weight Watchers or ITrackBytes. I'll explain shortly. And these chips are only worth 3 smart points. Now, I get about 30 smart points a day. So 3 on chips for me is worth it. I love chips. I need that like savory, crunchy snack throughout the day with lunch when I get cravings. And obviously having this is better than having, you know, Lay's potato chips or Fritos or something super high points. So right here, I love these. And they taste really good. So, and they're at the 99-cent store. If you don't have a 99-cent store where you live, I'm sorry. Come to California and get some of these because they're awesome. Essential item number 2, Halo Top ice cream and Arctic Zone ice cream as well. So everyone loves ice cream, and if you don't love ice cream, that's okay. But for those of us that do, obviously when you're on a diet, or not on a diet, but trying to live a healthy lifestyle, ice cream is usually not a part of that healthy lifestyle. Halo Top and Arctic Zone make it so that that's possible. So half a cup of each of these is only 3 points. We got a theme going, 3 points. And not to mention, it's so delicious. You get, you know, way low points, but not low delicious flavors. So that's great. So Halo Top, I normally buy it at any regular grocery store, Target. I've even seen it at CVS, and it maybe runs about $3.99, $4.99, depending on where you go. Arctic Zone, however, that did not work out the way I wanted. I used to buy this at Sprouts, and it was $4.99 for one of these little pints. Now, I found this Arctic Zone at the 99-cent store. The flavor is banana pudding. I know that that might not be that appealing to most, but it's really good, and for $1, it tastes even better. So, Arctic Zone, not always available at the 99-cent store, but gotta love it. My number 3 essential is the 99-cent store. Now, personally me, I like to think I'm balling on a budget, so I save a buck wherever I can. And the fact that here in Southern California and in other states here in the US, there's 99-cent store, and a lot of the things that they sell are regular things they sell in the grocery store, but for only $1. I don't know if it's because it's closer to the expiration date, whatever it may be, it's just, you can get great produce there. I get so many snacks there. I mean, healthy things like Arctic Zone. I get those dried fruits from there if you watch my other videos. It's just great if you're trying to save money, be frugal, but still be able to stay on track while still helping out the bank account. So I love you, 99-cent store. Keep up the great work. I'm a big fan. Okay, next item is something that I would like to show you, but I'm actually using my phone to film this right now, so I can't go back and forth, but it is the app ITrackBytes. Now, if any of you know, I do follow a Weight Watchers program, but I don't actually have the Weight Watchers app. Not that I have anything against it, I just would personally rather not spend approximately $20 a month for an app. That's fantastic, don't get me wrong, but there's just, when there's an option for the same thing at a lesser price, you know I'm gonna go for it. So the app is called ITrackBytes, and it uses the older system of Weight Watchers, which is Smart Points. Weight Watchers now is doing Freestyle, which is an awesome program. I'm totally curious. I've been really close to just getting the app many times, but I'm cheap. I'm sorry, I'm cheap. So ITrackBytes, you buy it one time, and it's about either $3.99 or $4.99. I can't remember. And it's the same thing. I mean, you can scan items. There's a recipe builder. There's restaurant guides. There's a beer guide on there. Come on. So it's the same exact thing as Weight Watchers Smart Points. There is no difference. I have never gotten off calculations. It's a great app, very user-friendly. Maybe not as aesthetically appealing as the Weight Watcher one with Oprah and whatnot, because I love Oprah, but you know, gotta be frugal. It's a great app. I highly recommend it if you're trying to do Weight Watchers on a budget. Yes, it might not be the new program, but this program obviously worked for many people for quite a few years. So yeah, that's what I'm doing currently. I've lost about 10 pounds and I'm really happy, and I love that. I don't have to restrict myself. If it's in my points, I can have it. I can eat whatever I want. I just, you know, I don't have to eat it all at once. So it's a great app. I highly recommend it. Helps me stay on track, very user-friendly, and only a one-time purchase of $4.99. You know I'm all about those savings. All right, my number 5 item is my Fitbit. So I've had this Fitbit now for probably a year and a half, and I personally love it. It really helps and puts things in perspective, you know, how much you're moving in a day. You know, my goal is 10,000 steps a day, which I think ends up being like 3.5 miles or 4 miles, which sometimes would be so easy to achieve, and other days I'd be like, am I seriously only at 5,000 steps? It's just a great way to keep yourself accountable, to keep yourself motivated, which is so important. To just get out and get active, and you don't even have to do anything crazy. Just walk, go outside. Sometimes when I need to complete my steps, I'll just start walking back and forth inside of my apartment, because it's like a competition with myself. Now, if you can't compete with yourself, you can always compete with other people who have Fitbits, which is kind of the best part. So luckily for me, a lot of my family and friends have Fitbits as well, and we will get into challenges during the week. So that is an even better way to stay motivated, because I love to win. Who doesn't love to win and bask in the glory of knowing that you stepped more than all your friends and all your family? I am actually currently in a competition with my own mother, my future husband, my sister-in-law, and who else is in there? I can't remember, but basically I'm winning and it feels good. So I recommend you get one. It doesn't have to necessarily be Fitbit. You can get an Apple Watch. There's tons of other kinds, but it's just a great way to stay motivated, and you know, it feels good. And what I do know is that Fitbit normally syncs with the Weight Watcher app. It does not sync with ITrackBytes, but I just take whatever I step into consideration. So yeah, my Fitbit. Okay, my number 6 essential item is a gym membership. Now, I know that not everybody agrees with this, because you are more than able to just work out at home, wherever you are, go outside and run, and I completely understand that. But for me personally, having a gym membership that I am paying for motivates me to go. And I'm lucky enough to have a gym near my house called Total Woman that is a women's only gym. It's a regular gym. It's not like Curves or any of that. Not that Curves is bad. I actually used to go there a long time ago. But what I love about Total Woman is that it's a regular gym. It's just only for women, and it's really nice. The locker rooms are clean. The gym itself is always clean. It's just a great gym. It's like all about lady power, which I like. They have great classes. And I mean, for me personally, at other gyms I've been to, I would get uncomfortable going to the weights or certain machines, because there was all these like meatheads near it, which is fine. Good for you, you're a meathead. But me, you know, I'm not trying to bulk up. So it was just uncomfortable. I did it a few times, but the whole time I was doing it, I felt uncomfortable. So I'm so glad I found this gym that I'm comfortable at. That's great. That's reasonably priced, and I just think it's essential to have a gym membership. Sometimes you don't want to work out at home, you know, and being at the gym, you're like, all right, I'm here, I got to do this. And classes help too. Like, I didn't know I was into cycling. I'm super into cycling. I go almost 3-4 times a week, and it's awesome. So you just gotta find what you like. Not even if it's just a gym, just find what you like. Even if it's just, you know, Soul Cycle or something, or Pilates classes, or yoga, Zumba, whatever it may be. Just get out and move and do something. Boot camps, anything. Just get out and work out. Work it out, people. All right, guys, my number 7 essential is don't drink your calories. Give up the juice, give up the soda. You don't need it, I promise you. It's just so much sugar unnecessarily. You don't even get that much satisfaction out of it. Drop it. If you are gonna opt for soda or juice, get sugar-free. I know a lot of people are anti-artificial sweeteners, and I get that. I know it's not good for you, but I'm not saying drink it every day. But I mean, that's the way of taking baby steps of weaning yourself off of it. Personally, I've never been really big on soda drinking in the house. It's not ever anything I have in my home. It's usually something I have if I go out, and even then I opt for diet. Drink a lot of water. I get those big 5-gallon jugs delivered to my house every 2 weeks just of water, and it really isn't that expensive, but it's always there, it's always ready. And I have the machine that allows you to get super cold water or like boiling hot water for tea. Tea is another great thing you can do. Just try to limit your calories and sugar intake or Weight Watcher points where you can, especially your drinks. It's not worth it. So don't drink your calories. Drink water. You'll thank me. So these last 3 essentials are probably the most important to me. My number 8 is YouTube. YouTube is honestly what has kept me motivated through all of this. They're what made me start getting on Weight Watchers again, what helped me find ITrackBytes and alternative ways to do the Weight Watcher program. You know, every day when I go to work, I sit at my desk and I do a lot of computer work, and I put YouTube on, and I don't always get to sit there and watch, but I'll listen to a lot of YouTubers who keep me motivated. And you know, they just go through their days, what they eat in a day, what challenges they face, because I know it's tough. We're not always just on this scheduled day, you know, go to work from 9 to 5, come home, go to the gym. There's events, there's family events, there's food, there's delicious food, because, you know, when something bad happens, there's food. When something good happens, there's food. And not everybody is living a Weight Watchers or healthy lifestyle, and it's tough to have to deal with that. And I'm glad I get to watch these YouTubers and be able to relate to them, learn from them, and it makes me feel good to know that other people make mistakes as well. Some of the YouTubers I listen to are Living Large on Lifetime, Julie. Love her. She's fantastic. Diva and the Divine, Brianna. She's awesome as well. And Amanda Seipert Fitness, who, that's her name. They're just great. They give you great recipes, great alternatives, low point stuff, but they also have their struggles as well. And it just helps me to know that there's people out there who are not perfect. No one is perfect, and that's okay. And I love YouTube. I thank YouTube so much for that, and these ladies that I follow, and they're the ones that inspired me to start my channel. So it's a great thing. YouTube is fantastic, and I'm so glad I'm on here. Number 9, don't restrict yourself. I feel that there's nothing worse you can do than put yourself on this awful, super restrictive diet that will make you go crazy. Why do I know this? Because I have done it before. Right before I started Weight Watchers, I attended this boot camp. I will not say any names. I mean, it was great. As far as workouts, it was awesome. I loved it. I mean, I felt super strong. I was able to do like push-ups, which is not something I was able to do before, and I loved it. But they put me on this meal plan that was ridiculous. And they kept saying, oh, it's only 6 weeks. It's only 6 weeks. Which, yeah, I mean, I get it, but I'm obviously not going to eat like this for the rest of my life. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about their plan. Basically, you had to have, like, it was only a limited number of protein, a few carbs, and even limited vegetables. It wasn't even like, oh, vegetables. You couldn't have green beans. Come on. Green beans are awesome. But it was like, lean, obviously chicken breast is lean. So chicken breast, 99% fat-free ground turkey. What else? Tilapia. And I can't remember. No salmon. What other? But it was just so obnoxiously limited. And then carb-wise, it was like sweet potato, brown rice, quinoa, and oats. And it's just like, that's all we ate for 6 weeks. I was going insane. You can't restrict me. Like, I feel like when you restrict yourself so much, it's almost setting you up for disaster because you start going insane. And like me, I'm very emotionally attached to food. I love it. I have a binging problem. I'm very well aware of it. But you know, I just try to be better every day. But this place, I just didn't appreciate it. And when I tried to go to one of the, I don't know what you would call them, instructors, I guess, or leaders of the program, they were just really cut dry about it, which I get. That's like the whole like boot camp feel. But I just didn't appreciate it because I told her I didn't feel comfortable eating tilapia just because there's a lot of controversy with it because it's like fake and there's all this weird crap in it coming from the girl that buys stuff at the 99-cent store. But anyways, I just didn't want to eat it. And she's like, oh, well, you have to eat it. I was like, what? No, I don't. Because I didn't mention this. There's 1 week where if you haven't lost X amount of weight, you have to spend a week eating nothing but tilapia and asparagus. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Tilapia and asparagus. And they're super anti-salt, too, which is like, what? I know too much salt or sodium is not good, but I need some, come on. And I just didn't appreciate that because I told her, like, what can I do, like, chicken and asparagus at least? But she was like, no, you have to eat tilapia. Not for me. It works for a lot of people, and that's great for those that have been successful in the program. Just me personally, I cannot do that because yeah, after I might lose all that weight in 6 weeks, but when I go back to my normal life, it's gonna come back. And that's why I like Weight Watchers, because you are still able to have what you want and splurge, and you have your weeklies and you have your fit points, and it's okay to make mistakes. All you can do is be better later. But if I want a cheeseburger, I can have it. It's okay. It's just okay, I have to fit it into my points. I have to fit it into my week. And I just feel like that's a much more realistic way to live than being on an obnoxiously strict diet for 6 weeks. So don't limit yourself, people. Just, you can have it all, just not all at once. The last and final essential for me is don't forget why you started. It's really easy to get off track, especially if you're having like a bad day or you slipped up and you had one chocolate. But then after you have that one chocolate, you're like, whatever, so I screwed up the whole day, so I'm just gonna have whatever I want for the rest of the day and I'll start back again tomorrow. I know this because I do that all the time. But I need to stop. So when that happens, just stop yourself and just think, why did I start doing this again? It's because obviously I'm not happy with my weight. Or I have a goal, I want to fit into this particular pair of jeans. I mean, for me, I'm getting married next year and I would like to look nice. And in general, I just want to feel more comfortable in my body. Not that I'm not comfortable with who I am and comfortable with my body, but I would like to be more comfortable. Even my goal weight isn't what technically like a BMI chart or whatever they're called would consider to be my ideal weight. I currently weigh 166 and it's my goal to be 150. I am 5'3" or 5'4". And yeah, to a lot of BMI charts or doctors or whoever, they would say 150 is still overweight. But when I have been 150 in the past, I feel good. I'm doing this for myself. I'm not doing it for anybody else. So remember why you started. I want to look good here. I want to feel good because there's nothing better than feeling confident. And I just think that that's super important, and it helps you to, you know, stay motivated. You're like, remember why you started. You have goals. I have a picture on my phone as my background, and it's just somewhere. It's like a, would you call it a meme? I don't know, but it just says, "This girl's got goals." And I always remember that line because it's like, it's true. I have goals. I have goals. You don't need that chocolate. You don't need that hamburger. You don't need that empanada. As much as I want it, because I love food, sometimes you just have to say no and remember why you started. So those are my 10 tips. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're one of my 40 followers, I really appreciate you for watching this entire thing. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe. Check out everybody below. I'm sure they all have way better ideas than I did. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. See you guys.